found your thing, man.
I did. I think
that's
I finally
the
found my
best.
calling.
All right, give
It's
him a hash mark.
It's my special purpose.
Wow,
There
look
you
at
go.
that.
Patrico's got
4 marks.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Don't forget to make your picks, 1057thepoint.com/picks. The Riz Show Pick'em Challenge.
Dude, if you watch the Riz Show ass cam here, it's just him doing like a rocking ship, just back and forth, a rocking chair. He's he grabs it and then he lurches forward and then he's
Well, here comes the fourth one.
he just keeps.
Oh, my God, my fly's down. I just noticed
Oh,
on the
your
cam.
flies down, too.
You saw it on the camera.
My fly's down. Thanks, ass cam.
Is there anything Ask Cam can't do? I can't believe we're here again, huh? Brandy, can you believe you're in the studio again?
Yeah, I love it. Good morning,
Ready
St.
to do
Louis.
this? And we have another wheel in here. So Jeff's going to spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, it's going to be either a tattoo or a piercing.
Correct.
And the piercing could either be an ear piercing, which will be, what, the cartilage?
Cartilage, yes.
Yeah.
Or it could be your nip.
Right.
Notice I said nip.
Yes, you did.
Now, I think, Brandon, we've gone through this before. The nip piercing has got to be one of the harshest and most painful of the piercings.
It's definitely sensitive, yes.
She told me that I will get
You'll get a hot flash.
a
from
hot
your
flash
toes
that
to your
starts at
head.
my toes and moves up.
She wanted to make sure you ate before.
I eat constantly,
Yeah.
but I can have I got a protein bar there if I should start eating that. Should I do that?
I think you should be fine.
I
You should
think
be
you
fine.
should be fine.
Okay,
Yeah, if
all
you've
right.
eaten within the last 4 hours, you'll be fine.
Yes, I
Yeah.
have.
All right, so
Okay.
right now on the wheel it says nip. It says Riz and Patrico tattoo. It says Riz's choice. It says ear. It says Patrico's choice, and it says spin again. What are you hoping for, Jeff?
I'm hoping probably for tattoo.
Which, by the way, we decided it is not Riz and Patrico tattoo. It is
R-I-Z-Z. 'Cause
R-I-Z-Z.
R-I-Z-Z, yeah.
He already has your initials tattooed
Correct.
on him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's already a TP on there.
There's
You're gonna put
Okay, good,
There's actually a
great.
ton of brandy work on my arm.
you gotta put
And on my-
a tiny 2 next to my TP.
TP2.
TP squared.
Well, you guys ready to spin the wheel? All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh,
Jeff,
boy.
here we go. Now, Brandy, what are you hoping to do? Nip, right?
I really do.
Thanks.
Okay,
Appreciate
sorry.
that. That's nice.
Just so you know,
Here, I thought we were friends.
just so you know, I'm still undecided as to what my choice would be.
Really?
If it lands on Riz's choice, I'm still undecided.
Okay.
I thought for sure you'd go dark horse and go cartilage, to be honest with you.
What?
Yeah.
Cartilage?
Yeah. Just because that would look the dumbest on me, and it'd be tough to live because you can't lay on
You
that
know what?
side.
That
It
would
does
look,
hurt, yeah.
That would look pretty silly. On him?
Yeah.
You get
That
to
would
pick the
look silly.
jewelry afterwards, after it heals. You should be able to pick the jewelry.
Me pick the jewelry? I think I should.
Who invited you?
All right, Jeff, here we go.
And what did we
ready?
decide?
Come on.
I'm
If
ready,
if
man.
I get a piercing, I have to keep it for 2 weeks, right? Is that what we decided?
No, I thought we said month.
It's a month. You said month.
You said month.
You really did.
I had to try for 2
Oh,
weeks.
All right,
by
here
the
we
way,
go.
by the way, real quick before you spin, you could watch live right now, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. Webcams are up and going.
Here we go. Jeff Burton will get. Go ahead. And round she goes. I'm nervous, to be honest with you.
See, I am not, because there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, now it's in the wheel's hands.
Oh boy, that's
Here we go,
that's going
slowing
on.
down, and
Oh,
it is.
no.
Oh, Riz's choice.
Riz's choice. Oh,
How you doing, buddy?
man. Oh, man.
Now,
Oh, boy.
as all the
choice.
cameras point towards me. Well, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me.
There is, because you can either be a dick and do the worst thing.
What would be the worst thing for you?
I don't know. I don't know, because
What
if
do
I
you want
tell
least?
you, then that's what you'll make me do.
No, you know what? I'm going to write it down.
He did say what you thought would be the worst thing.
Yeah, just off the top of my head, I would think the ear would be the worst thing to deal with moving forward after right now.
I just wrote it down.
Your choice,
I just wrote down my choice.
and you've locked it in. You're not changing
I'm
it.
locked in.
Are
I'm
you
handing
going
it
to
to
pass
Trico.
it to me?
I
Wait,
think.
what is your?
I think you're going to go vain, and you want your name tattooed on me.
What do you think it's good? Well, what do you want least?
I think it's going to be the nip. I really do. That's what I think.
Is that what you want least?
No, I don't know what I want least, but I know that's what you picked.
Or I mean, I could have my name tattooed on you.
You went nipple piercing because that is going to be the most demeaning one.
You think so? How is that demeaning?
Absolutely.
You can have your shirt on.
Because it's gonna hurt, and I gotta have it for a month, and I gotta walk around the Point Fest with it, which is very crowded and people bumping into me, and I'm gonna scream your name every time.
Listen, by the 21st, it's not gonna hurt anymore, will it?
Are you a runner?
Yes.
Who's to say I even picked that?
Wait, I know you picked that, first of all, and am I gonna be able to run with it?
Yeah, you can run with it. I just put a Band-Aid over it.
Okay.
Definitely.
I
picked it.
I
the
know
results.
you picked that.
That is over.
I may want my name tattooed on you, Jeff,
the
forever.
results.
You don't want me to play with your nipples?
I do want you to, yeah, especially in front of him. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I have the results in my hand.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going nipples.
yeah, we're going nipples. We're going nips.
Right.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. Man.
We got the webcams up and going. 1057thepoint.com/Riz. So he's going to be getting his nip pierced.
You ready?
Now you got to explain what you're doing here. Jeff has his shirt off, and you have very nice nips, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think Video Ben called them meaty.
You take care of those.
Beefy. Sorry, beefy.
You take care of those beefy nips.
I do. At my age, you have to. So what are you going to do? You're going to grab it
Okay.
and pull out?
Yeah, so we're going to clamp your nipple, and then we're going to pierce, and then we're going to
long
insert
time
with
since
some
I've ever-
jewelry.
Oh boy. Okay, so you're going to clamp the nipple.
So we're going to clamp the nipple.
Do you have his nipple marked already?
Yeah, we got
Oh
it clean,
boy,
prepped, and
I can't
marked.
watch this. Are we gonna hear? Are we gonna hear like a popping sound when?
No.
What if
probably
milk
not.
just
You'll
starts
probably hear
squirting
a
out
scream.
everywhere?
We got the nipple cam live and ready to go on the webcam.
Pressure.
All right. So, I don't want to see it.
Oh man.
Oh, man, dude.
All right, Jeff, I want you to explain.
Are you kidding me already?
Woo! Okay.
There's a clamp on my nipple
There's a
right
clamp
now.
on your
in a-
nipple?
in a
Oh, boy.
pleasurable way.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
give me like a
I'm
3,
seeing his
2,
nipple.
1.
I'm seeing his nipple.
Hey, Quattro, you want to come in here and see
Oh,
this?
no,
Come on in,
I'm
Quattro.
watching-
Here it comes.
Deep
Oh, is it?
breath.
Tell me when it's
Going?
pierced.
Are you going?
Tell me when it's pierced. Oh boy, is it pierced?
Okay, good job, good job.
Are you pierced?
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Deep breath.
got some
deep
tears.
breath.
Let me look. Are you crying?
Write it out, write it out.
Oh my
Write it
God,
out.
look at that thing.
Moon, go in real close, real close.
Am I gone?
It's
It's over.
Oh, look
Good
how
job, good job.
look how that thing looks.
That is hot.
Okay, let me put a little bar.
Now, as the needle or whatever that is, the piercing
It was actually
instrument
a telephone pole she stuck through my nipple.
went through your
Your
areola.
eyes are watering, bro.
Like what was the pain like?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say an 8 at least.
Really?
But
But it was quick though, right?
Yeah, it was pretty quick. But what's weird is the area that it's in is so obviously sensitive that it's just a weird pain too. And I totally felt it in my toes. Totally felt it in my toes.
Now, if you
What
walk
in
into
the crap are you doing right now?
if you walk into a cold room, I wonder if that's going to affect.
Oh,
Sorry,
damn it!
What is that? What are you doing to him?
She's putting
Okay,
the
you're done, you're done.
the thing
Oh,
on.
she screwed the
Looks so great.
barbell thing on.
Isn't that awesome?
Hey, we should do the other one.
No.
You want it? I mean, she's already got the stuff.
Yeah, you ready? Go ahead, Riz.
No,
on,
I
Riz.
can't for religious reasons.
Hey, you know how
I
we
can't for
always
religious
say,
reasons.
hey, how many times you said all of us or none of us? We do everything as a team.
I never said that.
We got quiet. Good job.
I never.
Good job.
Oh,
That
that
was
Jeff
great.
Burton, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yet another freaking punishment.
All right, so this is a toy that you got.
According to this morning, it says this is not a toy, but yes, I bought this, and I bought it specifically because I wanted to do it with us.
Okay, so it's
of
got
the-
4 little slots for your fingers.
Yeah, some of these gag things like that, it's just like
Oh.
a little shock. And my son got something in a magic kit that he gets me with every once in a while, and it hurts like hell.
This is like, to be honest with you, it's 4 AAA batteries, which, okay, whatever.
Let's rewire it.
My sister-in-law was the one that tested it, and she damn near threw this thing across the room. There's 1, 2, 3,
great.
and 4 on the settings. We're going 4.
All right, so y'all put your fingers in there, and you press the button.
Yep.
And it kind of goes around, and one of you gets shocked.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Does it hurt if there's any metal on any other part of your body? I can take it off.
All right. So, Scott,
not
you
doing
pick,
this?
Scott, you pick
No, I
what
gotta
number you
control
want.
this.
I'll do.
I got to control the board.
Scott's doing 4.
What do you mean that's dumb?
That means I
So,
mean
hold on.
exactly what it sounds like. That's dumb.
What do you
Here
mean
we
that's dumb? There's only 4 slots. Who's going to be left out?
So you can
We should
easily
do a
roll
drawing.
over here and do it real
All
quick.
right, it's
and then
fine.
come
You
back
want to
to it.
plot names?
No, we'll do
Let's
this.
plot names.
We'll do this, and then the
Let's
loser
plot
of this one,
names.
I
the
wanna-
loser of
everyone
this one
wants to see
steps
you
out
get
and you're in.
shocked.
Why me?
Because we like
You got a
seeing
1 in
you
4
get
chance
shocked.
too. So we'll do this. We'll do the inaugural test, and
Okay.
then you come on over.
All right.
All right, we're turning it on. It's on now. As you guys can see, there's 2 victims here. We're now going to go boop, boop. Now all 4.
Okay.
All right, put your fingers in. Here we go.
Fingers in, guys.
Put my
Here we
finger
go.
in this.
Fingers in.
Hang on, I'm gonna elbow something if I get hit.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Press the button.
Hang on.
I know it.
Right
They're
or
off.
left
They'll
finger?
go on. They'll go on.
Somebody
What's
put a
ready?
microphone up to it so we can hear it.
All right, here we go.
Ready. Press it.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Go.
I don't like this.
And go. The light's going around, going around,
Oh, here
going
goes. Oh,
around.
it's got a light that
Lights have
shows it.
disappeared. Lights have disappeared.
everybody.
Come on! This is stupid. I don't like it.
Oh boy.
Anytime now.
Yeah, great.
It was Scott for sure.
Face it.
All right, fine.
Come on over. How was that?
Oh, it's great. It's refreshing.
Dude,
It wakes
it
you up.
sucks.
Is it like?
It really does
Is it one of
suck.
those like in the hand, or is it
Yeah,
all
it's
over
like
your
right here in
elbow?
the finger, and I get it in my
All
elbow
right,
right now.
let's do it.
Oh, right now it still hurts. I don't want this.
Scott, you're out.
Oh boy. All right. Where are you going?
I wanted to go with Scott's. Yeah. Wait. Turn it off and turn it back on.
Oh, come on.
Well, what's it gonna do? Hit 4 again? No.
It may.
No, it may.
I did it with my sister-in-law, and she was in 2. I was in 1.
It's only 4 that you get struck.
Yeah, well, then you take 4.
All right.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be 3. It's
Oh,
gonna be.
You have to switch it to 4.
Everybody.
Ready?
Oh my gosh!
Here we go.
everybody Jumped out.
God.
Oh, if it hits this,
Oh, God.
ah, God! If it hits me, I'm blaming
Oh,
the
boy.
restart.
Oh boy. Oh no.
It takes too long. It takes too long.
I love
Here we
it.
go, here we go,
Oh,
here we go, here we go.
My arm is already heating up.
Here we go, here we go. Who's it gonna be?
His headphones flew off.
It was Tones.
Oh, that's terrible.
That went faster
All right,
than the
now,
first time.
hey, real quick,
see us
let's
on
do
the
this.
camera?
Oh, this is how we should do this game. So now, since myself and Scott have been shocked, we are out. Now we do it 3 with you 2, or with you 3, and then we do it 2, and there's 1 winner. Oh my God, let's do it.
Yes.
That means one person
We need a
today
winner
will not
today.
get shocked.
This isn't
We
fun.
need a winner.
Let's go.
This
You're
isn't
in.
fun. I'm already sweating.
All right. All right. All right.
They see us on the camera?
Yeah, it should be good. All right, here we go.
My hands are sweaty. That
Stupid
bad.
Now we're doing it on 3.
What number were you?
I don't remember. 2. I was 2. All right, here we go. No. You're out.
No. It's 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2,
it's
and
1,
3
2, and 3.
are the numbers.
Okay.
Here,
1, 2, and 3.
You got to go in 1. Man.
Oh, stop it!
Here we go.
3's my lucky number.
All right, here we go. Oh boy. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Stop backing into me.
Just stop talking for a second.
Stop! Don't touch me.
Stop, don't talk. What a stupid
Wait, where are you
game.
going? We got
Oh,
one
it
more
is.
game.
It's in my
We got one
bicep.
more game. Yeah.
It's in my bicep.
We got one more game.
I'm the winner.
No, you
I'm the
didn't
winner.
win.
No, I'm the
Jeff,
winner.
it's between Jeff and
You're
you.
taking too long.
Fine.
We could be co-champions.
Oh boy, here we go. We'll find out who the champion
Where are
is.
we going? 1 and 2?
1 and 2. 1
How
and
bad
2.
does it hurt? How bad is it
Here we
hurt?
go. Here we go.
How bad is it?
Going.
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna win?
Size. Come on, just do it already. Just do it already.
It's in my tricep.
I felt that right here. How did I do that right here? Damn it. Can't win anything around
Dude,
here.
okay, so out of the 4 of us that got shocked, that's no joke, right?
No, that is
I mean,
brutal.
it is.
I don't like
It is
it. We should try our toes one day.
Oh, that's a good game. We do that again.
Finger
Right to the
feels
metal
cold.
in my head.
See, and that's how we'll play it from now on out. And then we could have somebody be like a representative. Like I pick Jeff to be my partner if you're on the phone to win a prize. Or we can just do it as torture because we're awesome.
There's something about the electricity thing that I think humans are just
It's so frightening.
Yeah, meant to be afraid of. I think I'd rather take a shot than the shot.
I think I would be too.
Anticipation too. Obviously.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful.
Yeah. So that's called shocking roulette.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's quite shocking, actually.
That's a good find,
It really
Tones.
is.
I tell you what, I've been in radio for a long time, and I don't know why I'm more nervous for
I
this.
don't know either.
For this than I think anything we've ever done.
You know, he brought 2. You want to write Moon another
Well,
$250
have you ever-
check?
Now, people have eaten these before. I mean, you've seen Fear Factor. You've seen over at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
I think to get into Fright Fest
Yeah, they have.
for a couple of years, you had to, like, if you ate one of these things, you got into Fright Fest for
I
free.
loved Fear Factor up until they ate gross stuff, and that's when I had to turn
Well,
the
here you
channel.
go, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right, Rich, you want to show him?
Did you hear my suggestion? 2 cockroaches, write a check for $250?
Nope.
All right.
Now,
Sorry, Moon, I tried.
where's
Thank you, I appreciate
now, Jeff,
that.
by the way, is going to put
You're my agent.
chocolate sauce on it.
Yes.
All right, so
I was going commando up until this morning. I thought about it too
where's
much.
your little container before you take it out,
Right
Rich? All right, Jeff. Rich, take the container and put it. Jeff, don't look yet.
All right.
Turn around. Jeff, put it. Yeah, turn around, Jeff.
Dude.
Put it in the container.
Dear
Don't
God,
turn it
dear
around
God,
because I don't want you to put it on my
dear
back.
God. Oh my. Oh, this is. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I swear.
It's funny that you say don't look at it because I was trying to decide when I want to look at it. Do
All
I
right,
want
Jeff,
to
look at it
throw
now.
before?
It's in your container.
Holy balls.
I think I'm gonna throw up. I think I am.
How big is that?
Oh.
It's longer. Well, let's see here. Let me-
For those of you listening on the radio,
Am I allowed
How
to
long
pull
is
the
it?
legs off or not?
Did
Yeah.
you measure it? What is it?
Rich, will you
Probably.
pull the legs off for me?
It's roughly probably 3 inches, maybe a little more.
man,
3
and it is
inches.
girthy too.
Oh my
It
God,
is.
he's touching it. Moon's touching it.
Oh
Moon's
no,
touching
Moon
it.
had it in the bathroom on his fingers. Moon's got no problem. Moon, do you want to eat one too?
How do you grab this thing?
Is that hissing?
Is that the sound of it? Hold
You
on.
just grab it.
I want to hear it. Is that?
Okay, look at the scale. You guys.
Shh. Oh, don't drop it.
I didn't. It jumped.
Now, if you drop it and it kills it, I'm still eating it, and I pay.
I need. Does it make noise? Does it make a noise?
Look at the scale on this thing.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's...
Oh, yeah, that's it. Piss it off, Rich. Cool.
Wait, shush. Do it again. That is the sound of that thing. Oh my god.
That is not the.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Everybody's got red on today.
It is shocking that me and you have this same color shirt on.
Yeah, we
I
have
missed the memo.
pretty
You-
salmon. No, but you got red.
Yeah,
I mean, your hat's red. You got red
Oh,
on your.
okay.
You match. I
yeah,
mean,
you're
it's-
right. I'm in.
Panties are red.
I'm on the team.
Oh, boy. Yours?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Scott bringing
Crazy.
the sexy right away.
That's right.
He's here.
Is
You
it
guys
like a
are-
theme day?
You guys are both in salmon. You guys are both in red,
Mm-hmm. And then
very
you're right in
cute.
the middle.
and then I'm gray.
No, you have a red hat on. Your River City Rascals hat.
My soon-to-be-
signed by yourself.
My soon-to-be defunct rascal's hat.
You know his hat is signed by himself.
Yeah,
him,
that's right.
yeah.
And there's a reason. You heard this? Did I tell that story on air?
Because of your
No.
huge ego, right?
No, it's only legend
No.
that was there.
Well, let me just paint the picture here. So Moon's got the River City Rascals hat on, and on the brim, and I saw the signature. I think he wore the hat on Monday,
Yeah.
and I thought it was from somebody, one of the quote unquote legends that played at the Legends game a couple Saturdays ago. And then upon closer inspection, I saw the signature says Moon.
Yep.
So you signed your own
It
hat.
says energy up, Moon.
Just a reminder? Or?
No, you know the story. We were doing the Legends game, and before the sandwich incident, we were on the field and we were just kind of hanging out and signing stuff for Team Riz members that were down there and the people that wanted Pat Maroon's autograph and not Eckstein. What was his name?
Hart?
Yes, thank you. So everybody's down there, and this gal from the Rascals runs over and says, "Hey, you gotta, we need everyone's jerseys and everyone's hat. We've raffled them off." And I went, "Ooh, are you sure? Because last year they just wanted the ball players. They didn't want the musicians and the radio guys, the rest of us. Can you please double check? Because this jersey actually fits me. Because if you remember correctly, 2 years ago they gave me a double XL.
Yeah.
So I was wearing a blanket.
bit large.
But I really like these hats, and I wanted to support the Rascals. So I was like, "Oh man, are you sure? I'd love to keep this stuff." And I don't think anybody's bid on my stuff.
So you signed it and you didn't hand it over.
No, so I know I didn't hand it over at first, and I was like, "Can you please ask just to be sure?" Because I still saw Jeff in his jersey and Tony in his jersey. So she goes away. Then she comes back and she's like, "Yep, I double checked, and we need everybody's. It's for sure." And I was like, "Oh!" So I reluctantly took it off. I signed it. I signed the hat.
Handed over the hat?
And I gave it to her. And then I went back in my T-shirt back to the sandwiches. And while I was trying to get a sandwich, I see Tony in his jersey. And I go, "Dude, they need that. They said they need to sign it." And he goes, "I'm not giving this over. They just did it for the Legends."
So you stole it back.
No. So then 5 seconds later, some guy comes in and goes, "Moon?" And I go, "Yeah, that's me." He goes, "We didn't need your jersey or your hat. Here you go." I was like, "You've got to be kidding me."
See, he should have done what I did. She came up to me and she goes, "Hey, we need your jersey and we need your hat. We need you to sign both of them and give them to us." And I went, "Nope," and I walked away.
Yeah, so right in front of Tony, Tony goes, "Well, what are you going to do with that? You ruined it by signing it." I go, "I'm going to wear it. Screw it. I like this hat."
Were they auctioning them off? Or
They were doing it
The
for
Legends.
For the Legends. Just
was
like
it, was it like a pay thing? Like you pay for it?
Not right then and there, like they were going to do it down the line, which I guess they're not going to now.
Well,
but
just think with that Moon signature hat, how much money they could have gotten off that. Maybe they still would be a thing next year.
Yeah, they could have made payroll. Way to go.
This is funny. We knew more about what was happening.
Man, we're about $2.50 short. Damn.
Yeah, I don't even care. I like this hat.
It's a nice hat.
And I don't have to look at the signature.
No,
It's facing the other direction.
It's so funny, though. I saw that it was a signature, and I thought, cool.
Who's this?
A ball player.
Who do you think this is?
Yeah.
Oh, it says maroon.
Maroon.
No, it says
Oh,
moon.
Okay.
that's what you should do. You should just doctor it to say maroon.
Energy up, Pat Maroon.
Boy, we have a hell of a program today. John Patrico is here a little later on for the Craigslist Freak of the Week. We have 3 brand new ads for you. Also, our buddy Chris Kerber is going to be here.
Love it.
Blues play-by-play guy for ESPN Radio 101.1. Nice to say that. And he's got a program. I believe Monday night he's doing a hockey thing right down the hall. But there's a lot to talk about.
Very much.
A lot to talk about, including some rumors. We'll also talk about the new practice facility, which our boss went over to the other day. Like our big boss went over to go see this place, the new rink where the Blues will be practicing. They're not going to be up at the Mills anymore. They're going to be at this new place they're building in Maryland Heights, and apparently it is amazing. Like amazing. I think it's 3 sheets. Are they saying?
Really?
I have no idea.
I know it's 277,000 square feet.
Damn. Man. Wonder if they're all the same size. The sheets themselves.
I don't know, but it's right next to the casino. 4 sheets?
The new 227,000 square foot, $78 million facility will have 4 NHL-sized ice surfaces, including a NHL-sized covered outdoor rink.
Damn,
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Covered outdoor rink. That's awesome.
The Blues, Lindenwood, the AAA Blues program, and the St. Louis Lady Cyclones will all call it home.
Nice.
Excellent.
And they're building that new facility out in Chesterfield, a new ice rink. So all of a sudden, boom.
More ice,
Boy,
the better. You know
how many kids are going to be playing hockey this season? How many kids are starting up this season because of the Blues in the Cup?
I said it before. My son's Learn to Play program, they said they averaged 25 kids per session. I think this one they had 150? Or maybe it was 110 with 50 on the waiting list.
Damn.
Winning is good for business, isn't it?
Sure is.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got into a conversation with my buddy yesterday about etiquette at a gym. We've all been to gyms before. Now, if you see somebody at the gym using the piece of equipment, or even free weights, and they're not exercising correctly, do you say something?
Not at all.
No.
Not a chance.
No, none of my business.
Because maybe that's what they want to do with it.
Yeah. And maybe they have something wrong where that's all they could do.
Is it ever okay to tell somebody at the gym they're not exercising correctly?
If you are not an employee there, no.
You said okay. You said yes.
I think, I mean, this is certainly a case-by-case thing, but if you see somebody that looks like they're new and they're kind of nervous looking or something and they're testing stuff out, they have the balls, first of all, because a lot of people are too intimidated to go up to a new machine or try something new or try to figure it out, because some of them look like they're coded systems, you know what I mean? But I think if you see somebody that you know is in need, you go up and you very, very politely say, hey, welcome to the place. Are you new? This is how this machine works. If you were
welcome to the place. What are you, an employee?
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like the employee's job.
Welcome to Club Fitness.
Here's an autograph hat.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me show you the showers.
No, what I mean is, a lot of times that sort of thing is a community type thing. It's you're sort of in a fold. Don't you think so?
Yeah, like the Timbers in Eureka, it's 99% Eureka people. So it's like, hey, welcome. It's kind
I
of
don't know. If I'm at the gym, I don't want to be talked to. I'm in my zone. I usually got earbuds in.
Well, I'm not saying you ask their bio or anything or get into a conversation, but you just say, hey, I noticed you were doing this. What I really like to do if you want to work out this muscle is like this, and here's the important move of that. You
See,
got
if somebody did that to me, here's my psycho thinking. If somebody said, "Oh, you're using that wrong. Let me show you to use it." Now I put my earbuds back in, and he's telling everybody this guy don't know what he's doing.
Oh man, you're being talked about after you walk away. Look at this guy over here.
Oh, look at.
I think it's totally. I would never in a million billion years do it, but it's a case by case basis for sure for a lot of people. Because I had if you guys remember when I first started going to the Timbers, which I don't very much anymore. It's the place in Eureka. I was doing this thing where you hang and you bring your chin or your knees up to your chest, just pulling up the knees to the chest. 78-year-old guy who, from what I know, still works out there. He's like, you know what? You'll get more from it if you hang and bring your feet all the way over the top of your head. So in other words, all the way like upside down. And I was like, 78 years old, and you're telling me he got up there and did 10 of them, ripped 10 of them off just like that. So he kind of did it with humor and, hey, young man, do you want to get more out of that? This is what you do. You know, a 78-year-old dude doing that to a 35-year-old or whatever I am, that's a different story.
Well, there's also who the hell are you? How do I know you know? How do I know that you know what you're talking about?
Well, first of all, he was 78 years old and could still do it. So that tells me he's got a decent resume when it comes to that. But I think in that case, it seemed fine to do. But I couldn't see somebody my own age coming up and going, hey, dude, if you're doing this.
You know what people love is when you come up behind them and just grab them by the waist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just the two hands just on the
a way to
both
keep your
sides.
spine aligned.
Here's how.
Yeah, you place your hand on the small of their back. You got to straighten up your back.
No, you're blocking. You're blocking. Stop it.
Here's something that somebody brings up that I think is a great point. So, like, if you go to a big gym like Gold's Gym, Club Fitness, Planet Fitness, something like
They have
that,
people.
They have employees that walk around. That's their job to do that. Yeah. If you go somewhere like a smaller gym, or if you're doing a boot camp or something like that, then it's okay to go up to someone and be like, "Hey, man, let me show you how you can get the most out of this." Like, not necessarily you're doing this wrong.
I knew there had to be something on the internet about this. So there, on the website Lifehacker, there was that question: is it okay to tell somebody at the gym they're not exercising correctly? And they said 90% of the time you should never do that. Do not do that. They said why you should never tell somebody they're not exercising correctly. Number one, you don't know them. Maybe they're using some super advanced technique that you've never heard of, or maybe they're rehabbing an injury, or they're just new and clueless. It's just, they say it's just best to be quiet and do your reps. And they say you don't know the lift. You may think they're cheating on the lift when, in fact, they're using a technique you've never heard of. Don't be the person that says something. They say you aren't the know-it-all that you think you are. Maybe those workout moves you learned 10 years ago have been debunked or were wrong to begin with. And then they bring up you're mansplaining.
Ooh.
Guys, just don't do that.
That big guy. That big guy.
Oh, man.
That guy.
Somebody else brings up a good point. Then you say something. If the person has the potential to hurt themselves.
Right, and that's what they say here. They say,
I would 90% of the machines have the directions on them too, as long as it's not old and worn.
Yeah, but some of those machines, you go, what does this work out? I don't know, where do I put my arms? Do I put it this way? Do I put it that way? I don't want to hurt myself, so I'm not going to use this.
Exactly. If it's a small, we'll say small to medium sized gym, and nobody helps you. Let's say you're there at night, and those guys those employees aren't walking around there through the night. They just got one desk guy checking in. Oh, I disagree with that.
I guess today's not going to be obliques day.
Well, what I'm saying is, when I first started going to a gym, it was late at night. It was like at midnight when I was going. I'd be there by myself or with a friend that knew less than I did. Mm-hmm. There was probably 60% of the machines I never touched because I didn't know how to get the use out of them. So Phil Collins, this guy named Phil Collins, he was like in his 90s, came by and he just starts gabbing us up. And we honestly kind of learned from him how to use more than half of the machines from this 90-something-year-old guy.
So Phil Collins taught you how to use all the machines.
That's right. That's right. And then Phil Collins stopped coming suddenly.
Yeah, Phil Collins is no longer with us?
No, I think he checked out.
He's in the big workout gym upstairs.
He's in the big...
and you took advice from him?
He's in the big abacab in the sky. So here's when you can say something to somebody at the gym. Number one is if you know them. If you're on friendly terms and a suggestion would seem like normal conversation from you, go for it. Or if they ask, advice is totally okay to those who've indicated, yeah, we're open to it. And then they say when they're actually literally about to die. If you're seeing purple faces, heavy bars pressing down on the neck area, limbs going directions they're not meant to go, or somebody breaking the gym rules that pose real dangers to themselves or others, yeah, say something.
You're not supposed to rest that on your trachea. You know that, right?
Listen, going to a gym could be quite intimidating. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're a first-timer.
I think I would prefer somebody coming up and correcting my behavior rather than thinking.
If they're an employee.
No, I mean, if they're an experienced guy that's there every day.
But I don't know their resume.
I understand that, but I'm just saying you're going to be able to determine what they told you is good for you or not, or effective or not.
So if John Q. Ripplepex comes up and tells me, okay,
if
as opposed to me going up to somebody.
Right, yeah, exactly.
If Ripplepex comes up and does it politely and nicely, I would much prefer that than feeling like for the last 3 weeks you guys have all been laughing at me and
John
not
Q.
telling me.
Ripplepex says it this way. Hey, you're lifting wrong, bro. You do it this way.
You're helping someone, not correcting them.
Yeah, his resume is coming out of each sleeve, you know?
I've been to Muscle Beach once, man. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you, they do it there.
Mm-hmm.
I got some pieces of audio to play you guys. This is good stuff here.
All right.
We'll start with this. I know most of us here have the Ring doorbells or a variation of, the front door cameras. Mm-hmm. And two of us in this room have daughters who are of a dating age, who have brought potential suitors over to the house. And how do you handle meeting a daughter's boyfriend for the first time?
Stick out my hand, shake his hand, and say, how you doing? And look him right in the eyes and see if he looks me in the eyes and what he says and the kind of handshake. And I think that tells a lot.
Moon?
Yeah.
Basically the same thing?
Ask a couple questions, see how they are. And
have you,
basic.
Getting to know you stuff?
Yeah, like if you don't know your own bio, it's hard for me to respect you. If I say, hey, so tell me about yourself, and there's nothing, that's a rough one.
How's it going? I don't know.
So, tell me a little about yourself. Okay.
Yeah, and I've been through this a few times, meeting the new boyfriends, and it's always interesting.
Have you ever tried to intimidate?
No.
No, not intentionally, but apparently.
Well, I know there are dads that on purpose try to intimidate.
No,
boyfriends.
you know why?
I've been on the end of it.
I wouldn't do that to my daughter. That's not nice to my daughter.
I think it's a dick move.
Yeah,
honestly,
I hate very
that.
stereotypical. I treat my kid's only 20, so she's only had 2 serious boyfriends, really, including the one she has now. And I just treat him like I treat everybody else. I'm cool with you until you give me a reason not to.
Yeah, what is this, a sitcom?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
You have to point to the shotgun you have hanging over your fireplace mantle?
I've told you.
Get out of
Well,
here.
it's even the language, too. It's like, you shake his hand. What's going on, man? How are you? I'm at your level right now. Give me a reason not to be.
I told you before, I DJ'd a wedding where the father of the bride returned 2 shotgun shells to the groom that on their very first date, the dad made the boyfriend put his name on each of the shotgun shells. And then he gave them back to the dad, and the dad goes, hopefully I'll never have to use these. And put them away. And on their wedding, he gave them back to him. Which I think is cool. Like, that's like a fun thing, but like at the same time, I'm like,
Not
you're
at
kind
first.
of crazy. The
Not
fact that
at
you made him
first.
sign those.
You should
Date
see
number 1.
You should see all the shotgun shells that got signed by other guys before them. You know?
How about thinking of your daughter and going and thinking of your daughter for once, not yourself, selfish.
Yeah.
Because the guy may go, I don't want to deal with this guy.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. I don't
Or
wanna deal
would
with
you
this guy
rather
ever
be,
again.
oh, man, you know what? Your dad's really cool. And then maybe he's going to treat you a little cooler, too, you know? I don't want to mess this up.
I bring that up because this could start a trend, maybe. I don't know. Have you ever had a guy show up to pick up your daughter and then just leave quickly?
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't allow it, Jeff.
Correct.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Chase him down the road?
Damn right. You see me run?
And have you seen on Jeff on rollerblades chasing a car?
Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't like to promote that sort of thing, so thanks for saying that.
Here's
intimidating.
Here's a question I have. Real question. If it is a first date, like you guys are not serious, it's not like it's like a hey, we're hanging out for the first time ever. Is that warranted? They go up to the door, introduce yourself to him.
Yes.
It depends on the age.
It depends on the age.
Yeah.
Let's
for
say
sure. I'm thinking of current age. Yes, absolutely.
16, 17.
100%. You better come
sure.
up here.
Yes.
You better say something to me. You better give me
Even if it's a group of people going out.
some sort of plan.
20s,
Yes.
I don't think you
No,
do.
No,
not that.
and honestly, and I told my oldest this when she turned 18. She was still asking, "Hey, you know, what's my curfew?" And I was like, "Well, hey, listen, I really appreciate you even asking me this and considering me this.
Wow.
And considering me in this decision. But you're 18, so I'm not really going to give you a curfew other than." Can you just please be safe and tell me when you're home? So I
Wow,
know
that's
when you're
points right there.
Yeah, it is.
Home. She scored points.
Wow,
It was-
that's some good points right there.
It was good.
Hey, when do I need to have your daughter home? Wow, never even thought of asking that.
Wait, your daughter asked that, or the date asked that about your daughter?
I think that has actually happened. Both.
That is huge.
Both
That's
happened.
big.
That's
That's
big.
When she was 18, yeah.
That's
and
when
I
you
said,
shut the
hey,
door and you tell your
you're
wife,
18.
"Oh, I like this kid.
Right.
I like this kid." So, the thing for me was I had a girlfriend whose dad showed me his knife collection my first time meeting him.
That's really cool.
cool.
And he wanted to go on a motorcycle ride.
No thanks.
I don't have my helmet with me, sir. It doesn't matter.
No thanks to both those things. I don't want to see your knife collection, nor do I want to go on a motorcycle ride.
I got
Thank you very much.
if you pull up and honk, you better be dropping something off because you ain't picking anything up. And I have a gun and a shovel, and you will not be missed. I got those two things. Jokingly, obviously.
Yeah, but even to say that, I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
It's
old
not a
school
movie.
Italian family with all the uncles and all that stuff. So,
So this could start a trend. So a dad who wasn't home used the doorbell cam to quote unquote meet his daughter's first date.
Oh, so he's not even home. He's just doing this through like the
Yeah.
app.
So I guess he sees the Ring doorbell go off. He gets the alert on his phone and then starts asking the guy who's there to take his daughter out on a date questions, interrogating him. Here's what it sounded like.
Hello? Hi, how you doing? I'm Jared. Hello, Jared. This is Pedro, Grace's dad. Oh, good to talk to you.
Oh, crap. To talk to you. Good. To talk to you.
It's nice talking good and stuff. Okay.
He's hiding the Mike's Hard Lemonade behind his back right now.
Good to talk to you. Oh, sorry I can't meet you in person because I'm at work. So at least I get to see your face, but you don't get to see mine. All right. Where are you guys going? I think we're going to go to the Roadhouse and then maybe a movie.
Can you imagine? You're literally talking to a door at this point. You're talking to a door, and the door is judging you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he did say Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. I don't know where this is from. It sound like Canada?
Are they from Vancouver?
Okay, which movie are you guys going to go see?
It better not be anything rated R.
Hello?
Hello, my young daughter. What movie you guys gonna go see?
Toy Story.
Okay. Roughly what time you guys gonna be coming home?
Probably before 11.
Oh, I heard 10:30. Okay, that's good.
Works for me.
Roughly 11. I heard 10:30. Good.
All right, so just make sure you treat her correctly because that's my first daughter.
You don't have to worry, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right. Love you.
All right, bye.
Okay,
What time you
bye.
coming
And
home?
she's dying.
Before 11.
Okay, I heard 10:30 again.
Hey, I mean, it sounds like a cool dad. To be
Yeah,
honest
but
with
she's
you.
dying the whole time. She's like, okay, Dad, bye.
To be honest with you, it sounds like a cool dad.
Yeah. Yeah, he could.
Moon, do you have other thoughts?
No, I'm smirking because it's funny.
I'm just in the guy's shoes.
Sure, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I would have done the same thing. If this was my first daughter on a first date type thing, and all of a sudden the app pops up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be there to meet this guy or to get the skinny on what's happening tonight. Instantly, I would.
Well, I told you what happened to me when I was moving out to St. Louis back in 2003. When I took my now wife, we were dating at the time. We were dating for a little over a year, and I was taking her to St. Louis with me from New York City. And her father wanted to see me before we left. Her father wanted to see me at the salvage yard he owns in New Jersey. And he put his arm around me and walked me to where they crush cars. And this is a hand-to-God true story. And he started at the crusher and crushed a car as he gave me a lecture as I was about to embark on a journey and take his daughter away from him. And he lectured me on how I should be taking care of his daughter. And he goes, you get it? As the car is being flattened. And you can hear the breaking of glass and the crunching of metal. You get it? I get it.
Got it.
I got it. And you have how many acres of cars here that I can just disappear in a trunk and never be seen again? Okay.
There's one called the ex-boyfriend section. Over
I
here.
get it. I get it. I'll never forget that. You ever hear a car being crushed like
Yeah.
that? It's a sound you can't forget. It's ingrained in my head.
Sure. It's like a slow motion car accident. The sound, right? Yeah.
And imagine, him talking to me in a thick Russian accent. So it was almost like a Bond villain kind of situation.
Yeah. It would have probably been less intimidating if he was 100% American, no accent whatsoever. I'm sure the Russian thing made it easy.
Yeah. And he's a tall guy. Yeah, I'm not blessed with height. All right, here's another piece of audio I want to play you. I guess TikTok videos are a big thing now.
Yeah.
My kids are all into making these TikTok videos. Like TikTok is an app, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
So what sets TikTok apart from the other video making apps?
You can do lip syncing stuff. There's certain filters that, you got to pay for them, but there's certain filters that you can use that it'll look like it's raining and you put your hand out and the rain stops and then you close your fists and the rain starts again.
Okay, so it's just different effects on there and stuff.
It's kind of the new Vine too.
Yeah, it's also a good replacement for Vine.
So a girl, now that Vine's gone, I guess this is the new thing. So a girl posted a TikTok video where she's checking out a ghost crab in the sand. You ever seen these ghost crabs?
They're spooky.
Oh yeah, we used to chase them.
Really cool looking, but they burrow in the sand. And she's asking the camera, should she touch it? Should she touch it? And when she does, here's what happens.
Guys, should I touch it? I'm gonna touch it. All right. Please don't murder my finger. Oh, his eyes are creepy, dude. It's a ghost crab.
I don't know. I found it amusing. And this third piece of audio I want to play you. And somebody,
how bad was the injury there?
it's fine.
Oh, okay.
She's fine. Those ghost crab pinches are painful. They're not. They're not fatal.
I don't know if she lost a digit or what.
No.
Okay.
No. We all had a good laugh about it. And somebody dug up this old America Online commercial from the mid 2000s, and the commercial is called "The Internet is a Bad Thing." And it talks about how all the good stuff on the internet could easily turn out bad.
Which is
And the scary
true
part
now.
is, it's all come true.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Your identity could be stolen. Your home can be invaded. Your savings could be robbed without anybody setting foot inside your door.
Yeah, in the movie Enemy of the State, and 1984 and all those, it's all come true, and we don't care.
This is from the year 2000. Yeah, I mean, you could buy just about anything you want online, but at the same time, everything you do is watched and monitored and processed without you even knowing it. And they call in this commercial the internet one of the most dangerous weapons ever created. And now we know it could influence elections and shut down power grids and be the go-to place for hate groups. So this all sounds about right. I mean, they predicted this back in the year 2000. Check this out.
Some people think the internet is a bad thing. Somewhere your identity can be...
What?
Is that John Hurt?
Sounds like him.
From 1984? I mean, that's a perfect voice for this.
R.I.P. John Hurt, right? Didn't he die this year?
Oh, yeah.
Some people think the internet is a bad
What a voice, right?
thing. Somewhere your identity can be stolen, your home invaded, and your savings robbed without anyone setting foot inside your door. It is one of the most dangerous weapons ever created. A way for the unhinged to spread evil free of supervision or censorship.
Yeah, true.
A place for mankind to exercise its darkest desires.
True. Pornhub.
I was going to say, does he mention boobies?
Its darkest desires. An open market where you can purchase anything you want. Orwell was right. The internet has taken us to a place where everything we do is watched, monitored, and processed without us ever realizing. Some people think the internet is a bad thing. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
That's an AOL commercial?
Yeah.
For what?
That's interesting.
I guess when they were losing the internet war.
Is that them trying to say, like, we're safer than everyone else?
We're dial-up.
I don't know what the point of that
Maybe it
was.
was like dial-up because you can actually close it out and no one could get back in.
We're dial-up. It's so
This
slow.
was
The
the
bad
mid-
guys
this
just
was,
forget about it.
You said 02?
2000.
No, 2000.
Yeah.
2000.
Oh. He even mentioned Orwell.
Yeah.
That's got to be John Hurt.
That's crazy. All that stuff is true. All these years later, almost 20 years later, all that stuff is reality. But I bought a power washer yesterday.
Oh,
online,
there you
so
go.
there's
All
that.
right.
See, the internet
this
is
was
good.
so cool.
Uh-huh.
True story. All right, today's Team Riz member of the day brought to you by Mattress Direct comes to us from Bonne Terre, Missouri. It's Ron Kinney. He is a U.S. Marine Corps vet. Thank you for your service, sir. And drives almost 2 hours on his commute. Enjoys the show. And calls in from time to time, too. Loves the bond we all have. Always having each other's backs, even if Moon doesn't agree on stuff. True. And he beat me in a football toss at the Mills Mall grand opening. How long ago was that?
12 years?
I mean, yeah.
That was, I think it was right after your rotator cuff surgery.
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was probably 06 or
Wow.
07.
Yeah, Ron, I remember that. It was
Maybe.
12 years ago. Stuff. Ron Kinney from Bonne Terre is the Team Riz member of the day. Gets a super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up. 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. It is 9:36 on this Thursday. We got some news coming at you next. First, a look at the traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
The guy with the tiny penis.
Coming at you.
Your Point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. Right now, left-hand shoulder blocked. Accident southbound 170 at the Rock Road. Also debris southbound 270 at 44. Point forecast today, sunny and highs right in the mid-80s. Really nice day. Tonight, partly cloudy. There is a chance for some rain, most of it overnight. Low's going to be around 70. Right now, it is 70 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto. What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here, man? I told you to get out of here!
Paparazzi, get out of here.
Before you are two men who are about to embark on a great adventure. A great journey across the land. It will be hot. Their legs will get tired. They will want to quit, but no. These
two warriors aren't quitters. Plus, if they quit, they know they will be endlessly mocked. On May 14th, 1802, a man named Lewis and a man named Clark started walking west from St. Louis into the unknown. Today, Tony Patricio... Talking about lunch? What are you doing for lunch today? Sandwich sound good? All right. Have you been to Potbelly yet? Man, you're missing out. Maybe today's the day you try Potbelly for the first time, and you will fall in love with Potbelly like the first time I enjoyed myself a Potbelly sandwich. Actually, the first time I enjoyed a Potbelly sandwich was at an airport in Chicago. Maybe a turkey club sandwich, roast beef, maybe some mac and cheese today, maybe a great salad. I love the Mediterranean salad there. Or some soup, chicken pot pie soup, broccoli cheddar soup. They got a good loaded baked potato soup, and the chili's amazing. They're fresh, they're fast, they're friendly. Potbelly, they take your time seriously, and they will get you in and out the door in 8 minutes or less. It's great if you have a limited time for lunch or if you're a parent on the go. They got a great kids menu. Download that Potbelly app and start earning yourself some sandwich and treat rewards today. You got 4 locations: Clayton, Creve Coeur, St. Charles on First Capitol Drive, and O'Fallon, Missouri on Highway K. It's Potbelly. Feed your smile.
This is the joy for me. I love pizza. I love pizza. I now just manage it. I don't deny myself pizza. I have pizza every day. That's the genius of this program. I haven't lost any weight, and I eat pizza every single day.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Are we coming in all right? Everything sound good?
Sounds so good so far.
Jeff, you're on mic 3.
Yes.
Why don't we do a little sound check while we're on the air here?
Okay.
This is coming in a little hot.
That's a little hot.
A little hot. You all right?
Yeah, I feel good, man.
You sound so fresh.
You good, King Scott?
Yeah, sounds beautiful.
Oh,
I
my
feel
God.
like there's a lot of people in here.
There is.
Oh, there is.
There is.
Guys, thanks for coming down. I know a new Metrolink station opens today, so that's why everybody's in
That's
here.
why everybody. A little test run. Yeah.
What is it, at the Cortex building today?
That's it, man. That's it.
All right, that's why everybody's here.
Huh? Nothing else going on, really.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, today is our first day at City Place in Creve Coeur.
Hey, look at us over here. Wow, we are fancy.
Here we are. Right here. To my left is a window.
Yeah.
To my left is Tony Patrico.
Yeah, hi.
And I see Jeff over here and Moon and
Energy
King
up.
Scott and
Yeah.
all the bosses and engineers. Thank you guys so much. This is wonderful.
Yeah, you guys have worked crazy hard the past few
Honestly,
few
this
weeks,
is-
months. It's amazing to see it actually here. We're here.
I know Jeff tested out the bathroom first thing this morning.
Yeah, dude, I am telling you, plush. Plush. The handicrapper is its own room. Its own room.
You could
Express, if you are in the need for tires, 9 times out of 10, if you're sitting there going, man, I really need tires, you probably needed them yesterday. And this is an expense that when it comes out of nowhere really is expensive. And I mean, it is something that you do not really necessarily plan for. So R&R Tire Express, they're there to help you out. For as little as $20 down and $20 a week, you can get set up with a reliable set of tires for your ride. And right now, they have something very, very special going on. If you donate $10 worth of school supplies, you can get a week free. And those supplies are going to stay here locally. They're going to go to area schools. And R&R Tire Express, they're great. St. Louis location right there, page 170, in Alton, in Fairview Heights. And they really do have like super, super nice fancy tires if you want something really cool on your ride. Or if you just need regular passenger tires, they've got you there as well. So again, for as little as $20 down and $20 a week, you can get started on a set of passenger tires for your ride. Find them online at rnrmidwest.com. That's rnrmidwest.com. It's R&R Tire Express.
Now we are taping this. We'll put this on the blog. All right, so Jeff is lying back in a chair, and Steph is feeling him up, basically.
She just got to second base on me, although we have known each other a while, so it's okay.
Few years.
Few years.
Okay, now she's applying the first strip
Oh
of
my
wax.
God.
Is that hot?
That is hot.
All right, so it's hot wax being
I just
applied
tried
to.
it on myself. It's the right temperature.
So she's basically saying, stop being a puss.
Oh, wow, that hurts.
Are you going to
That
go
hurts?
over his tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh, over his tattoo. Will it rip the ink out?
No.
Okay, good.
Ow.
All right, so
You're right.
basically 3 long strips she just put on him.
Right.
If I start to faint, are you going to stop?
There's the strip going
You're
on.
gonna give me
Oh,
a
Now,
no.
this is
or not?
just like, remember in 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, dude.
No! Mother F!
Well, I tell you what, you are looking good,
Oh, boy.
Oh! God! Oh!
though. Go.
I mean, Carrie Underwood.
Did you just say that you're out?
Oh, boy.
Oh, look at that.
All right, move next.
Now, what are we doing about the nipples?
Oh, Bert, I feel terrible. Back there. Look how red it is.
Now, she put the wax around his nipple, so there's no wax
Oh,
on
he
his
said,
nipple.
oh, no.
Here we go. Start singing, Mo.
Belt it out, belt it out, belt it out.
Singing.
That sounds like he's singing.
Go!
Oh!
No! Let's Burton rip a nip.
Am I shaking? I am shaking.
Jeff, get in there. Just rip a nip.
He's done this before.
Oh, you touching his nipple? Did you just doorbell his nipple?
Yeah, you just doorbelled him. Who does that?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We are taking some great pictures.
Oh, these pictures are phenomenal.
That's a real look of please make this stop.
Sports, Interstate 70, the Cave Springs exit on the North Service Road, online at bigstcharlesmotorsports.com.
I tell you what, with the weather the way it is right now, you have choices to be on the pavement, be out on the trails on a motorcycle, on the water, on something, a watercraft of some sort. And man, if you're dealing with Kawasaki's, they've got low financing, they've got great factory incentives at Big St. Charles Motorsports.
You know, I love the watercraft they have there at Big St. Charles. You could literally just drive like from your house, stop at Big St. Charles, pick up a couple jet skis, pick up some watercraft, and then drive right out to
the only thing they don't give you is beverages, to be honest with you. That's about it. And if you ask
have to
nicely,
fill your own cooler up.
Yeah, if you ask nicely, they might even give you some ice. Who knows? But once you go there, you will realize what we're constantly talking about is that they make it so easy. They're so friendly. And again, they got the low financing, they got the factory incentives. All that stuff is fantastic, save you money. But dealing with those kind of people makes it so much easier.
Whether you're riding the track, the trail, the street, or the water, great deals at Big St. Charles Motorsports. Even up on the Harley side of things, the Indian motorcycles, the service, the accessories, all the parts, they got you. Big St. Charles Motorsports, online, bigstcharlesmotorsports.com, the jackpot of motorcycles.
I'm so
Do you
upset.
want to fire one, and then you fire one? You haven't fired one, right?
It's I don't trust myself to fire.
I'd like to fire on you, sir.
I don't care. Could be both of you.
You want to do one?
I'm just afraid that I'm going to aim too high and then hit in the back.
Don't
and
hit me in the
all of a sudden
target.
it's over.
Now,
Too
I'm
high?
going to go over there. Here, all right, here's how this is going to work.
You have to count to 5.
I'm going to count to 5. You shoot me once, and then I count to 5, and then you shoot me again.
It's the anticipation
Got it,
of the
got it,
count
got
to
it.
5, which is hilarious.
We'll transfer the gun in the meantime.
Here, you want to turn that mic on and put it over there, or is that
Yeah,
still
let's
on
see if
fire?
that-
Oh, you want me to turn 5's mic on?
Yeah, let's see if it's on.
Sixers mic.
Oh, it's still on fire.
The point.
All right, welcome back. Phone number 314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras and chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Emails RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. Let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
A couple of shootings downtown last night early this morning. In fact, police are investigating a shooting